Good morning, everybody. This is Mr. Ege, and we are focusing on Revit program. And we are generating a single-family home. In the previous assignment session, I demonstrated how to create the walls, how to add a floor, and I'm going to add one more floor into the foyer area where the people comes in, and um, and then after that we're going to move on to the second floor. Right now on the left hand side you will see the browser, uh, the level one. The first floor is highlighted. That indicates that we're still working on the first floor, and there are a number of things you can add in the first floor. On the left hand side, uh, I left the area to be kitchen and dining room area. In the middle, you have again extension of the dining room and family room. On the right hand side, a rec room, okay, a guest room perhaps will be added. And if you move on to the second floor, there will be bedrooms, okay, and bathrooms will be there. And I located the 14 staircase leading to the upstairs, the second floor. And my plan is that to have a mezzanine floor, a half open second floor, so that the people at the second floor can see the people downstairs and the other way around. Okay. The foyer needs a ceramic floor, so that's why I left out. I did not cover the ceramic floor. The entire house is actually a wooden hardwood floor, and it's easy to maintenance of the hardwood, so that's why we kept it hardwood. Um, but the entrance is usually a wet area. Perhaps you should have ceramic or uh, maybe stone, some kind of a masonry wall, floor. So what we do is we're going to go to our architecture and we're going to select the floors. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 item, ninth item. I'm sorry, ninth item. Okay, from left, top left to right, and when you move your cursor on the floor, command icon, the picture, there is an arrow underneath. Click on the arrow, and you select architectural floor or floor colon architecture. Now, what kind of floor do you want? You need to select, make your selection here, and it's supposed to be ceramic tile. Click on the ceramic tile option on the browser on the left. Properties browser, if it doesn't show, you need to find out where it is. Basically, you go to view command, and from the view command, you go to user interface and select the properties browser from here. And from architecture, we're going to continue creating the floor. And the floor command, after you select the floor command, and after you choose the type of floor that you want to have, the ceramic floor, computer is expecting you to select the limits of the floor, okay? So if you, right now I lost my cursor over here. Right now it came back. I hit escape key and finally the floor command came back, and I need a rectangle, and rectangle, okay, will replace, okay, the floor. So I drew the rectangle where I want the ceramic floor supposed to be, and it's a closed loop. Rectangle is easy to work with. If I could use line command, arc command, any of those elements over here, but it has to be closed loop, meaning that the entire thing should be a polygon, closed polygon. And I'm going to click the green check mark here now. Okay, and the floor is created. Okay, and one of the things can happen that humans make mistake always, and no one is perfect, so you want to modify it. If you want to modify the floor, for example, you can click on the modify button, and you select the floor, okay, and edit boundary. There is an edit boundary option here, for example, so that you can, for example, drag the floor line to some other point, okay, and then click on the green check mark. Okay, so at this point you want to save your work as usual, the normal place. Okay. The question is, where did my floor go? Is it still here? uh, I believe it is still here, yes. Um, I can also put a camera here and that show you what it looks like inside. And I can also move you, show the entire design, how it looks like from top side. And here, let me demonstrate something that you can also do. If you go to View command, you go to 3D view, you select the default 3D view, and computer gives you a chance to look at the 3D view, okay? It's something like this. So this is the way it is looking right now. So click on the top view again, and you're back, okay? And now we're going to move on to the second floor. To design the second floor, these walls are 20 feet high, okay? So this is already 2-floor high walls, exterior walls are all to design the second floor, you need to move your cursor over the browser on the left-hand side, move your cursor over where it says level 2, double-click that. Okay, now you're on the second floor. Level, this is very important, you're on the second floor level. Now here, you're going to create a floor, but it should be the mezzanine floor in a way that there is an opening in the middle. You want to show the opening in the middle so that there is a visual relationship, visual communication between the people second floor and the first floor. And that is called mezzanine. The mezzanine is very important concept, okay? And sometimes that kind of thing requires sketching and freehand sketching. I do have a freehand sketch in my hand, and I like to demonstrate it to you, okay? And this is the freehand sketch that I generated, and these are your instructions. You can add your own design, okay? You can add your own design, freehand design. And if you don't like your pencil work or penmanship, please don't worry about it, because it always improves. The more you do it, you improve. But don't quit there. If you don't like it, continue. Be proud of your pencil work. It's very important, okay? That you do freehand sketches. All right, so where do I go from here? I want to go to architecture tab. I clicked on it, okay? And again, I'm looking for the floor, okay? Architectural floor. And that gives me access to floor with the joists and ceramic tile, 10-inch joist. This is all good. But everything has to be done using the lines, straight lines, and so on. So I'm going to be creating lines starting from the corner, okay? And I'm going to be switching arc command okay, and then we can modify this later on. Okay, if there is some imperfections, don't worry. At this point, don't worry about the imperfections. All right. Now, where do we go from here? Switch to the straight line, okay? And I want to leave this area open, okay? Perhaps like this. Like that. Now we're going to switch to arc command. Arc command enables you to pick first point, last point, and the middle point. And that's important to agree with the nature of the command. So that's for every single arc, you need to enter 3 points. Okay, and then I'm going to switch to straight line again. And this is the bedroom that I'm assuming we are about to draw. Okay, and arc command again. So arc enables me to generate those 3-point arcs. Okay, and I'm going to go with the straight line option again. Now, something to remember in, that the floor downstairs, okay, the staircase, well, coming from downstairs needs open space. So that's why we're going to be going around the staircase here, okay? Just let's acknowledge that it's a very important concept. I'm switching arc again, okay? And then back to straight line again. And now I am finding that my first point, my last point and first point will be the same. That's why that's the closed loop, okay? So it could be ceramic tile, it doesn't have to be, but I'm gonna click on the check mark, okay? And let's see how it goes. And click. If the computer didn't like it, if there was a major mistake or logical mistake, design mistake, they would have shown to you. Okay, so computer would have say, no, you cannot do that. But second floor is ready now, and now we need to enter the walls, okay, for the bedroom, and some of the walls are exterior walls, but we're gonna add interior walls as well, okay, and we're gonna continue with that. Also, there is a hand railing around the opening. That's a very important concept. Where do we find the hand railing? Okay, and other than walls itself, then let's find out, because we have to protect the people from falling downstairs, obviously. So if you go to architecture, okay, and there is a stairs command here. There's a railing command right here next to it, okay? And so there's a sketch placed stair lamp, and is it whether on the stringers? Okay. In this case, I always like to take a look at it from the 3D view, and 3D views are important too. And see, yes, computer instantly added, okay, hand railing on the staircase immediately. So that worked out very nicely. Now we need to add the floor, okay? So this is done. Again, I go to architecture, and then go to railing, and then sketch path. Okay, we need to have a sketch path. So for the railing, we're gonna go straight lines following the opening, okay? And enter. And if the lines are missing, please add the lines between lines. Okay. All right. So the red lines definitely are covering where the railing's supposed to be. And I'm going to click OK mark, and just to see whether it is working or not for us. Okay, so what happened is that the railing somehow added downstairs instead of upstairs. So that has to go to upstairs. How do we do that? Okay, select the railing, double click. That elevation has to change. So we're going to change the elevation of that particular line. Do you have access to the properties? I believe we do. And the height is 3 feet, rectangular. I'm just checking on the properties. I'm going to change the height to 10 feet level. Railing height and offset, landing height adjustment. Okay, each one of them has to be adjusted and level. Let's take a look at the properties. And I'm selecting control button so that we can select all of them. Okay. And we're going to modify the location is level 1. It's supposed to be level 2, so I'm going to just raise it to level 2. Okay. All right, so I changed on the properties browser on the left. Base level is level 2, and click OK. And now it jumped up to the level 2. Okay, so that's a good news. And we're going to continue with the roof in the next session. For this session, we just simply created the second floor, first floor, part of the first floor, and the second floor, and the railing, hand railing, for the leading staircase, around the leading case, and around the mezzanine floor. Okay, and thank you very much for your time, and I'm going to continue next week. Thank you.